previous video, our cameraman, after accessing the backrooms in the coordinates 6W, we realized how dangerous and risky this new place can be. The places that provide us with security will be used to place and distribute housing for the terrestrials of the real world. Have we already told you about null zones? The null zones are 30G. In this way we can eliminate the entities found, or rather we can separate them and leave them on one side so that we can host ourselves on the other side. The null zones. The null zones. There are two types of null zones. The first being the walls, the floor or the ceiling of a null place, as in this case it could be this desert. The second one is the objects that have a null fault that turns them into dangerous objects that are named as portals. They are more dangerous since when you come into contact with them, they will teleport you to the backrooms. Entities. Strange face. The information we have about this entity is very little, but due to the recent video of our cameraman we were able to study it a little more in detail. The entity chased the cameraman for a not so long period, and when chasing him it emitted a loud and horrible sound of people screaming. Spotlight face. This entity also emits sounds of people screaming and also chased the cameraman. Moth. This entity for some reason detected the presence of the cameraman and followed him until the cameraman went through a spider web lamp and entered a completely red corridor with concrete walls. Levels. Level 0. Complex of randomly segmented empty rooms, and that although loneliness could drive you to madness, it would not be the worst thing that could happen to you, since you could end up finding messages on the wall that will say horrible things about this place that they will do to you. Believe that you will not be able to continue. The bad thing about this level is that resources are scarce. You will hardly be able to find water from Samias that would keep you alive. But if you do not find supplies to survive, you could end up like John Doe. Level 1. The place is darker, colder, and there is a 1 in 2 chance that you will encounter an entity. If this is the case, it is best to hide very well, since the entities are each different from the other and one of them could be more hostile and could catch you faster. The good thing about this level is that there are many supplies such as food, liquids, little interest, and the possibility of meeting some wanderer. Level 2. The corridors are getting narrower and the temperature increases unbearably. The chances of surviving are slim and the entities in this level are bigger. If an entity starts to follow you, you could run for kilometers without finding a dead end. Though the amount of supplies in this level are random, that is, you could find a lot of food in an area and then find nothing. Level 3. Same as level 2 but with more illuminated and less narrow corridors. The entities are fewer but the chances of finding one are still not low, so you also have to be cautious. The place has the same amount of supplies as level 1, but there is more internet, although it is not recommended to use the internet a lot at this level since the entities will use it to track you. Level 4. It is a complex of upholstered walls with white and light gray stripes. On the walls you will always see a certain amount of windows, and these are really entities and they will use their brightness to make you believe that it is an exit, although not. The supplies in this level are scarce and the furniture on this level doesn't exist, so you won't be able to easily survive here. Level 5. It is an infinite hotel in which everything is decorated with a theme of the 20th century. In this level there is only one type of entity, and they are the Embra moths, which will attack you if they see you. Which makes them so dangerous is that they are the size of a closet. This level consists of various supplies that could be useful and others that could simply harm you. Level 6. They are apartments without windows and without light. The lack of light makes the wanderer who is in this level hallucinate with entities that are not really there. When the wanderer hallucinates with these entities, he will escape from the place until he arrives to a bright red ladder that will take you to the next level. Level 7. Furnished apartments floating in an ocean that floods the place. This level could give thalassophobia to some wanderer who is afraid of the depths of the murky waters.
Sir, all we